we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Sutton now to return. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now again, right side. Burnett. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 6.
They'll try the air now with Smith. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 43.
And Smith here, an audible at the line.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And this one almost intercepted.
Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. On play action, they'll throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And the Ravens first down.
straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now it's Smith. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hurt, hurt.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Second and goal from the 1. To the air again, Smith. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is it still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys beyond that circle.
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll run here on third and goal. Right where it all started. No gain on the play. And what to do now on fourth and goal. They'll try and run for it. And this time he is in. A great play there.
With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6.
I think going for it there on the opening drive, CD, if you're that close to the end zone, seems like a no-brainer, and they're able to cap things off with a touchdown.
I think that he was imagining the message he would send to his team if he called for the field goal unit at that point. Great drive, got it all the way down there. You're telling your offense, I believe in you, and you're also telling your defense, hey, if they don't score, we've got it covered.
Vikings nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
Ready?
Looking to put a drive together.
Mustang 19 Cardinal. Let's go now. 70 Lions. 19 Lions.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Look at this Baltimore defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Cowboy 80. Panther 60. Panther 60. Warriors, Buffalo 86. Go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19,
Back to throw.
Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
7, Dragon 6, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Cut 19, cut.
They'll look to throw again.
That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Here's Young. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
The Vikings at 0-7, winless to start the year. They come in at just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently ask for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
19 Lions. Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
He'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
Check. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Now back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And Xavier Worthy with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Back to throw, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Going for the deep ball. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop any of those. The 3rd down coming up.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun, Smith. He finds his man, complete. It's Romero. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 11 on the play.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run on 1st down. Burnett And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
A shotgun snap for Smith. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing is Smith. And it was caught. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Burnett. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Smith. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. From the gun, here's Smith. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Vikings 7.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Ready, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18. Pop, 19. Cup. Here we go. 19 Lions. Viking 18. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. And Xavier Worthy with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
14. Will Reichard to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Smith. Got an open man, it's Burnett. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 25-yard line.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
19 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Trap 60.
Smith throwing again. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
70 Timberwolves. 19 tight.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Second down and inches. Got him there over the middle, Worthy. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Let's go now.
This is Young on the carry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway. But the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Buffalo 18. Ready. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now they're audible to something else.
Panther 11, 60 Bobcat, 60.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. That is caught by Laporta. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Cougar 19.
On the ground, they go with Young. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 of the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 3.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
18. Here we go. 60. Ready.
He'll look to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. And Xavier Worthy With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
At 21 apiece. Will Riker
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back at level following a touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Raven first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. Burnett will be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brandon Smith with a nice rush to get him down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Smith now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Marvin Harrison Jr.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this third quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Well, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all all our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He'll come up 2nd and 7.
Come on, Warriors, 17, 19, Charger, 19, Charger.
Up the middle they go. It's Young. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll try and do this himself. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's Smith. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Ready?
On 1st down, it's Sutton. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
Taken down at the
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 18, right here. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Smith. This will be caught inside the 10. Well, the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Smith. This is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
21. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Second and 10.
Broncos. Panther, here we go. Panther 60.
There's a quick throw caught out wide. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
Ready up. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Here's second and 10.
Ready. 70 Lions.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Panther 60. 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. Trap 60. Mustang 19. Cup 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back to throw again. Open man, that's Fulton. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Caught it up. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
70 Lions. 19 Lions.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Oh, he's got him in. Oh, no, he lost the football. but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Play action. It's Smith. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 15 yards there for number 15.
First and goal at the
a good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And we'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 60, hot tracking, 60.
They motion the running back out left.
Go.
Here's Smith. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
21. Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Felton, 66 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Vikings 29.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? There's so many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And this one, they may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw, Smith. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now contact up front. And this might set up an interesting decision. So now it's 4th and short.
So after the penalty, that means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field.
On for the Ravens field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
18, 5, not 2. 70, Timberwolves.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into the hands of Worthy. Already out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, some strong running. And he's going to get out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this one too low.
From 2nd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Warriors 70.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
But now an audible here into something else.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
It's caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll take this to the 46. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Keep it on the ground. It's Sutton. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
A loss of a yard.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Baltimore, they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.